schemes that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Running with Kamara, and he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Let's go!
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And Darnold wants to throw the football. Snead's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. There goes a deep ball. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Curtis Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Tampa Bay,
ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simul.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes. Up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 15 on it. 15 on it. 53. Mike, 53. You. Ready, go.
Mike, 53. 53.
A first down throw for Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
Brings up third and 17.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the gun, here's Brissett. Benjamin's got it. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Now Leonard Fournette. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Slings this deep, and this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 34. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Gets through, and now an opening. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
The throw taken in by Cole. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third down, here's Bell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Echo. Touchdown.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here. Leading the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but it's still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Fournette. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
That's such an impressive first half to get that lead. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The Falcons and Saints, they aren't strangers to one another. That's no secret. They were founded 1 year apart back in the 60s. Their first meeting in 1967. Neither franchise had much success through the 70s and 80s, but boy, has that changed in recent memory. And the Falcons holding the all-time series advantage 52-48. And one of the more memorable matchups, certainly between the two teams, September of 2006. It was the reopening of the Superdome following the devastation from Hurricane Katrina the year prior. The Saints winning that one 23-3. And now they meet here in this one as part of the NFL 100 series. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Yellow! I'm the blue lady! Watch the run! 50, yellow!
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. We don't want this. 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Attack! Here we go.
First down, a run with Cohen. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 12-yard line.
Yellow! 480! I'm coming after you! Hey, 43! Charlie! Attack! 66! Bullet high!
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Kyle Van Noy. And the Saints will have the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Again, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here comes Cohen, dancing away at the 30. 12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working and call more of that.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll go option to the short side. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's a party now.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Brissett now. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. From the 41, Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. The Saints on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third down and 12. Brissett sets to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. On the return is Cohen. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Mahomes going to throw it here. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got it at the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game. And